This video is all about fire extinguishers and their uses, and at the end we will have fire safety quiz. We need to start with the fire classification. So we classify fire into 6. We have class A, which are the combustible materials. It includes paper, textiles, wood, and similar materials. Letter B, we have flammable liquids. This includes petrol, oil, and paint. Class C is flammable gases. These are butane and methane. Class D, we have flammable metals. This includes potassium and uranium. Then we have electrical. These includes appliances in the kitchen as well as computer, phone, like that. And we have class F, cooking oils. These include cheap pan fires and deep pan fires. So we have different types of fire extinguishers. So we have water, foam, powder, carbon dioxide, and wet chemicals. Let's check them one by one. So we have water extinguishers. So it has a label, solid red. The label of it is colored red. It is used on Class A fires, which involve common materials like paper, wood, cardboard, and any other combustible solid. They should not be used on electrical fires as water is a conductor. So don't use it in flammable liquids, flammable gases, flammable metal, electrical fires, and cooking oil. So it can only be used in solid fuel fires. We have foam extinguishers. The label of it is green. The most common type of extinguisher for Class B fire can also be used on Class A. Foam extinguisher can also be used on electrical fires up to 35,000 volts. So Class A, Class B, and electrical. It cannot be used in flammable gases, flammable metal, electrical fires, and cooking oil fires. We have powder extinguishers. It is in blue label. It is also known as ABC powder extinguishers and carry a blue label. Used on Class A, B, C, and electrical fires. These extinguishers should only be provided in well-ventilated areas as there is a risk of inhalation when they are sprayed. Some can also be used on Class D flammable metals, but they cannot be used in cooking oil fires. We have carbon dioxide extinguishers in black label. It can be used on Class B and electrical. We have wet chemicals extinguisher in yellow label. So a wet chemical extinguisher is designed to be used on Class F fire, which involve cooking oils. They have a yellow label and specialized nozzle. They can be used also on Class A. So what is the 4 steps to do if there is fire? So we need to do RACE, R-A-C-E. RACE, remove or rescue. A, alarm or alert. Then C, we have confine or contain. And we have E, extinguish or evacuate. And then how to properly use a fire extinguisher, you need to remember PASS. That is pull, squeeze, aim, and sweep. Pull, aim, squeeze, and sweep. This is a fire triangle. A fire triangle or a combustion triangle is a simple model for understanding the ingredients necessary for most fires. So we have heat, fuel, and oxygen. So this is a fire tetrahedron. It's an addition to the fire triangle. It adds to the requirement for the presence of the chemical reaction. Let's now go to fire safety quiz. What are the 3 elements of the fire triangle? Water, earth, and air. B. Heat, fuel, and oxygen. C. Carbon dioxide, hydrogen, and nitrogen. D. Iron, copper, and silver. Letter B. Heat, fuel, and oxygen. What do PASS acronyms stand for in relation to using a fire extinguisher? Pull, aim, spray, and sweep. Point, attach, squeeze, and splash. Press, activate, squirt, spray. Pick, align, shoot, or scatter. The answer is A. Pull, aim, spray, and sweep. Which of the following fire extinguisher is suitable for extinguishing Class A fires? A. Yellow fire extinguisher, if you remember the labels of the fire extinguishers. B. Blue fire extinguisher. C. Red fire extinguisher. Or D. Green fire extinguisher. C. Red fire extinguisher. What is the first thing you should do if you hear a fire alarm? A. Investigate the source of the alarm. B. Call the fire department immediately. C. Evacuate the building immediately. Or D. Use a fire extinguisher to put out the fire. C. Evacuate the building immediately. Name a potential hazard that might exist in the kitchen. A. Blankets and pillows. B. Cooking oil and grease buildup. C. Toys and books. D. Carpets and rugs. B. Cooking oil and grease buildup. How do smoke detectors work? A. They emit a loud sound when they detect smoke. B. They release water to extinguish fire. C. They send distress signal to the fire department. D. They send smoke particles and trigger the alarm. Letter D. They send smoke particles and trigger the alarm. What step should you take if your clothes catch fire? A. Round around to extinguish the flame. Cover your body with blanket. C. Stop, drop to the ground and roll. Jump into the pool of water. C. Remember to stop, drop, and roll. So stop, drop to the ground, and roll. How often should fire drills be conducted in your workplace? A. Once a year. B. Every 6 months. C. Once a month. D. Every 2 years. Every 6 months. Is it essential to have a designated meeting point during a fire evacuation? A. Yes, to ensure everyone is accounted for. B. No, it's not necessary. C. Only for large buildings. D. It depends on the fire severity. Letter A. So make sure you have a designated meeting point during the fire evacuation to ensure everyone is accounted for. Can young children use fire extinguishers? A. Yes, with adult supervision. B. No, fire extinguishers are too dangerous to children. C. Yes, if they are strong enough to handle. D. No, children should not be involved in fire emergencies. Letter B. No, fire extinguishers are too dangerous for children. Which type of fire extinguisher is suitable for extinguishing electrical fires? A. Red. B. Blue. C. Yellow. D. Black. The blue fire extinguisher. What should you do if you encounter smoke while evacuating during a fire? A. Keep running to the exit quickly. B. Hold your breath and continue evacuating. C. Go back and find an alternative route. D. Stay low and crawl to the nearest exit. Letter D. Stay low and crawl to the nearest exit. How often should fire extinguisher be inspected to ensure they are in good working condition? A. Once every 2 years. B. Once every 3 years. C. Monthly. D. Annually. Letter D. Annually. Which fire extinguisher is suitable for Class C fire? A. Yellow fire extinguisher. B. Blue fire extinguisher. C. Red fire extinguisher. Or D. Black fire extinguisher. Letter B. Blue fire extinguisher. What does RACE acronym stand for in relation to fire response in workplaces? Remember, RACE, R-A-Z. A. Rescue, alarm, contain, extinguish. B. Remove, assess, control, evacuate. C. Report, alert, call, escape. Or D. Respond, act, communicate, evacuate. So we have A. Rescue, alarm, contain, and extinguish. When using a fire extinguisher, what is recommended? Distance between you and the fire. A. As close as possible. B. 5 feet or 1.5 meters. C. 10 feet or 3 meters. D. 20 feet or 6 meters. Letter B. 5 feet or 1.5 meters. Which type of fire is caused by flammable liquids such as gasoline or oil? A. Class A. B. Class B. C. Class C. D. Class D. Letter B. Class B fire. In case of fire, what should you do if you are unable to safely evacuate? Hide under the table or desk until it helps, right? Use a fire extinguisher to put out the fire. Open a window and call for help, or stay low, close the door, and use a cloth to block smoke. Letter D. Stay low, close the door, and use a cloth to block smoke. Which type of fire extinguisher is suitable for Class D fire? A. Water extinguisher. B. Dry powder extinguisher. C. Wet chemical extinguisher. D. Foam extinguisher. Letter B. Dry powder extinguisher. Why is it essential to have fire evacuation drills in school? A. To give students a break from their regular schedule. B. To test the fire alarm system. C. To ensure students and staff know how to evacuate safely. Or D. To entertain students and make learning fun. Letter C. To ensure students and staff know how to evacuate safely. How often should you test your fire alarms? A. Once a day. B. Once a week. C. Once a month. D. Once a year. B. Once a week. Who is responsible for completing a fire risk assessment in your organization? A. An official of the health and safety representative. A. Letter B. A senior employee. C. Fire rescue service. Or D. Appointed responsible person. Letter D. The appointed responsible person from your organization. Why is it important to know the different classes of fire? A. Because some classes of fire cause greater damage than the others. B. Because different classes start at different temperature. C. Because everyone in the workplace needs to know how to fight the fire. Or D. Because different classes of fire require different fire extinguishers. Letter D, because different classes of fire require different fire extinguisher. What does P stand for in fire safety? A. Personal evacuation exit point. B. Personal emergency evacuation plan. C. Private evacuation exit point. D. Prevention, evaluation, evacuation, precaution. Letter B. Personal emergency evacuation plan. A PEEP is created for people in the workplace who need extra consideration in order to escape safely. What element of the fire triangle does a fire blanket remove and therefore put out the fire? A. Ignition. B. Fuel. C. Oxygen. D. Chemical. Letter C. Oxygen. Class A fire involves solid material like paper, wood, and textile. Which type of extinguisher can only be used to extinguish a Class A fire but not any other classes? A. CO2 extinguisher. B. Powder extinguisher. C. Wet chemical extinguisher. D. Water extinguisher. The answer is D. Water extinguisher. The fire alarm sign is red and white and shows a hand pressing a button next to fire. What does the fire alarm signal indicate? A. The location of the fire alarm point. B. The location of the fire extinguisher. C. Where to evacuate to when the fire alarm sounds. Or D. How often the fire alarm should be tested. Letter A. The location of the fire alarm point. Which of these instructions is not normally included on your organization's emergency fire action plan poster? A. Where to leave the building in an emergency. B. The location of the fire assembly point. C. Which fire extinguisher to use. Or D. How to contact the fire brigade. Letter C. Which fire extinguisher to use, because you don't know what will be the start of the fire. Which of the following is one of the most common causes of workplace fire? A. Excess of paper fire. B. Defective electrical equipment. C. Messy stuff kitchen. D. Cleaning tools. Letter B. Defective electrical equipment. This type of fire extinguisher should only be used for what class of flammable materials? A. Class A. B. Class B. C. Class C. D. Class F. A. Class A. And it cannot be used in any other flammable materials, only Class A. Class F flammable materials refers to cooking fat and oil, such as those at deep fat fryers. What one type of extinguisher is used to put out fires started by these materials? Wet chemical. B. Powder. C. Foam. D. Water. Letter A. Wet chemicals. Class D materials must be put out with powder extinguishers. What materials are referred to as Class D? Solid materials like wood, paper, flammable liquids like petrol and paint, flammable metals like magnesium and aluminum, or flammable gas like methane and methane. Letter C. Flammable metals like magnesium and aluminum. Carbon dioxide extinguishers can only be used on two classes of flammable materials. What are those two? A. Class A and Class B. B. Class C and Class D. C. Class B and electrical. D. Class F and electrical. Letter C, class B, and electrical. Which class of flammable materials can powder extinguishers not to be used on? A, class A, B, class F, C, class C, D, electrical. Letter B, class F. What chemical extinguishers can be used on two materials? What are these two? Class A and class C, class B and class F, class D and electrical, class A and class F. Letter D, class A and class F. What extinguisher type has a cream-colored label? Foam, water, what chemical, carbon dioxide. Letter A, foam extinguisher. Which class of flammable materials can be put out by fire? By water, foam, powder, and what chemical extinguishers? A, class A, B, class B, C, class F, D, electrical. A, class A. What type of extinguisher should be used on the picture? Water, foam, powder, what chemical? Letter D, wet chemical. Which fire extinguisher is missing from the image? A, wet chemical, B, dry chemical, C, true chemical, D, all chemical. A, wet chemical. Fire extinguishers are classified by the type of extinguishing agent and the method used to expel their contents. An extinguishing agent that excludes oxygen extinguishes the fire by A, cooling, B, smothering, C, chain breaking, D, saponification. Letter B, smothering. So it smothers and excludes the oxygen. Fire extinguishers are classified by the type of extinguishing agent and the method used. An extinguishing agent that forms oxygen excluding foam extinguishes the fire by A, chain breaking, B, cooling, C, saponification, D, smothering. Letter C, saponification. Fire extinguishers are classified by the type of extinguishing agent. A manual pump expels agent. Letter A, when compressed air or inert gas forces agent out of the nozzle. B, when physical pressure forces agent out of the nozzle. C, when external expellant forces agent out of the nozzle when introduced to the container. Or D, when internal expellant forces agent out of the nozzle when introduced to the container. Letter B, when physical pressure forces agent out of the nozzle. A pressure cartridge expels agent. Letter A, when compressed air or inert gas forces agent out of the nozzle. B, when physical pressure forces agent out of the nozzle. C, when external expellant forces agent out of the nozzle when introduced to the container. Or D, when internal expellant forces agent out of the nozzle when introduced to the container. Letter C, when external expellant forces agent out of the nozzle when introduced to the container. For other related videos, please click the link in the description below. And you can also review the topics from this fire safety course. Thank you for watching.